one message, he says, when his right hand hits him. Nothing there.
Didn't hurt me.
No, but the knees wobbled.
Good right again by Morrison. Now he is teeing off, and there goes Terry Anderson. Where our boxing special continues along. And in our main event, Tommy Morrison will be taking on Terry Anderson. And Anderson, a journeyman heavyweight, if you will. Morrison. So now, round one, that is Terry Anderson, the man across the ring. Tommy Morrison. It is a very, very small ring. You saw in our first fight, there wasn't much room for people to... Again, the jab of Morrison.
The style that Tommy Morrison wants to present is what will happen the first time he's hit. Will he stick with the style or go back to the old ways?
Made some good things happen as well. Could be interesting.
Morrison's always had that power, now trying to move some jamming and
less everything.
Less counting.
Yeah. Anderson throwing the hook, getting him.
Part of the home field advantage. It's a home ring. And if he doesn't plan right, move right after.
Terry Anderson fighting a little bit like Ross Purdy did. Oh, he just got, I think, a head in the eye there.
Keep himself protected.
Wild overhand right.
Down low now, trying to get close enough for a body shot.
He is scheduled for 10. Morrison's style has always been to come in, try and land big punches. Well, he whacked Terry Anderson on the break. Kevin Champion, as usual, did nothing. Good right to the body. Nice right by Morrison.
Throw off somebody's pay-per-view big payday. Maybe put yourself into something big. 14 of 101 punches thrown in that round. Good jabs.
They both land.
As he was loading up for his own right hand, and there's a shot he should be warned for, and he's not. For hitting in the break, he imposes his own discipline.
Morrison doing some holding on the inside. Body work by Anderson.
He wants to fire at him there, though.
Good work to the body by Anderson. Remember, though, in the last round, he fight.
And he'll show a lot of heart coming back from that, no matter what it is. The broken jaw against Joe Hip, he came back and won that fight. Again, he's trying to smother Anderson here as they lean on one another. Lean back a little bit, get his left hook going. Anderson warming to this, though.
Good right hand to the head of Terry Anderson. He shakes his head and says, didn't hurt me.
No, but the knees wobbled.
Good right again by Morrison. Now he is teeing off, and there goes Terry Anderson from the right hand. Well, now he's getting nailed with big shots from Morrison, and Morrison is a good finisher.
And he can load it up when he really wants to.
Nice combination by Morrison. Morrison's was probably harder, but Terry Anderson is getting his share in.
And he was not backed off the mark. A nice right hand by Morrison to it. Out of a reflex because it was a pre-fight plan. If he goes inside, he must punch more than he's been doing.
Look in the face of Tommy Morrison. Well, the plot is thickening, folks. Was supposedly guilty of a low blow, and Kevin Champion said one more, and I'm going to take a point. A good short right by Anderson. We'll be back.
You're in it to win it, ain't you? Yeah. All right, then. We ain't here to play with him. Keep that set up. Make him miss them all.
And as Tommy forgets, is scheduled for 10. Tommy Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion, landing a good right.
Morrison to get by. And Razor Ruddock was supposed to fight on this card. He had a tooth problem. Maybe he was smart.
He scratched from the card because of that. The mouthpiece, I believe, of Anderson.
Which should took himself out of a good situation here. That's the fight.
And they will take their time getting that mouthpiece in. Finally, it's in, and here comes Terry Anderson back again. Anderson coming back with some left hooks. But all in all, a very good round for Tommy Morrison, including on the...
But he must be working his hands when he's doing that.
Good hook by Morrison.
Interesting for a while. Comes back.
Right hand to the body by Morrison. A lot of leaning on the inside by both men.
But he scored it up high. He needs a little bit more room to punch, too. And our second mouthpiece intervention. Mouthpiece is coming up.
That is the second time in this round it has happened. But he's got to win here tonight to make it happen. That one is scheduled for June 10th. A very entertaining and interesting matchup, I think, of two heavyweights. However, Terry Anderson.
Anderson and step inside the shot. There's that big left hook Al talked about. That is his bread and butter.
Morrison. Good hook there by Morrison. But since the third round, nothing has come close to hurting Terry. Big hook by Anderson. Holding. Good body work by Anderson, which is a great idea on his part.
Save some time. You get yourself
Morrison in this fight. Anderson, you know, is taking some big right hands. We think of Morrison always as a left hook knockout man, but, you know, his right has looked good. Quite a fight of it here against Tommy Morrison.
He did well on the inside. Now he's starting to show some confidence, getting his jabs outside. He hasn't been close to losing a round. He can move on the angles and set himself up.
Morrison landing a combination, gets hit with the right hand. His right hand by Morrison.
Also the way Morrison got in trouble against Purdy here.
Hook by Anderson, and Morrison comes back, but Morrison gets whacked with a left hook, Morrison.
And what has made Tommy Morrison exciting has been his heart. There you have the numerical edge, big right hand.
He got hit with a big right, Tommy Morrison. I think he was stunned. Morrison with his own hook. Anderson with a punch to the body. Morrison complained was low. Anderson says one more and I'll take a point away. Anderson holding on the inside. Now Morrison using the jab a little bit more.
He's taking advantage of what's been offered there, and from in close, he pops it up. Well, you put the knockdown in with the other two rounds and expect for their uppercut. Trying to push the other fighter off to set up a shot.
Good right by Anderson. I wonder if he stunned Morrison, Dave. Morrison. Good hook by Anderson, and he just missed with another hook. A right hand. Nailed Morrison against the rope. Has something to say about it right now.
He certainly did in round 4. He took round 5 off. Now he's coming back with more fire here in round 6.
And he's landing, Dave.
Skis.
Lead right hand by Morrison. That is why Tommy Vergetz told him go out and jab a little bit. He's thrown only now about 1 or 2 in this round.
That was a carry.
Look a little fatigued, but I got to tell you, Anderson has done some valuable
inside. Terry Anderson landing 71% of his punches. Don't get inside where Anderson would like to be and make it a 50-50 type of a fight.
Nice body work by Morrison. But
Anderson coming on, taking the last round. The round before that, very close.
Big body shot. And that was a beautiful left hook to the body. It sent Anderson down in a heap. That was vintage Tommy Morrison with the left hook to the body. It's going to end this fight. Well, this crowd and that man with a collective sigh of relief.
That's right, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 34 seconds of the 7th round. The winner by a knockout to the solar plexus.